I know some of you are like getting nervous, asking me when you're next or how many people ahead of you. So, at this time, I would like to go ahead and call up our next WLI achiever. She has also achieved WLI 2020. I would like to call to the stage Ms. Shizuko Kobayashi. Let's give her a round of applause.
しーちゃん。
はい、皆様、ようこそ。まやさん、よろしくお願いいたします。
いや、ふざけてくれ。本当に？日本語？そうでしょ。
すごいな。Abusing the system.
皆さん、ようこそ。
This was my second year for achieving WLI. And I was always looking at Satomi and Midori going to different places and I go, when do I get to go with them? Finally, I did last year, but this year I felt so special. The reason why? Because I felt like I got to know all of you. I really got to know all of you. And I felt like I knew you. I knew your names. I knew where you're from. But I really felt like sisters and brothers. Girlfriend. Boyfriend. Maybe. So, I felt like this is a family. And Julia, thank you very much for taking great care of us. I'm not crying. It's just something that it's okay, I'm fine. Thank you. I had never seen such a positive bunch of people here, when we had that Vietnam was council. It's so normal for at least a few people got furious, but none of us really. It was the best thing happened to me actually to stay in Japan. I didn't have a clothes for Japan, but that's okay. We can get by, and we can buy more clothes too, right? So that's a reason to get. But anyways, because of what happened, I saw how lucky I am to be with such a positive people. All of you, my gosh, I haven't even heard one complaint. And because I'm in a tour business, and for over 30 years, things like just even tiny bit wrong, clients always get so mad. Some people call me, go to hell. Yeah. Japanese. Yeah. So, I'm used to, things like that. But all of you, my goodness, including me, of course, we're very positive people. I'm so lucky that surrounded by you. And I don't usually go to karaoke because we don't have a karaoke in my town is so small. Nothing like that. Yeah. But I had a great time with you guys. And because I had such a great time, I felt like I'm missing my team. Lucky that Arisa came with me, and I'm so glad we become roommate, and I got to know her, the parts that I never knew about her, so that was great. But I wanted to bring more of my teammates, and I wanted to commit. I want to bring 10 of my team next year. And that means that I need to hustle, but I will long time ago, Midori told me, Shizuko, you're just adding, not multiplying. And I didn't know what she meant. What am I doing wrong? I'm just adding people, but not really multiplying. Now I know what that means, and I'm gonna help my team, and then I'm counting on new leaders. I am coming to your area to really develop in your areas. So I want you to know that. Here comes Shizuko! And I will really wanted to thank you, Mr. Tajima, because you are my mentor, and I have really confident that I will be successful as long as I follow your advice. And I am in 100%. So my goal is to really quit my work, my business by 2020, so that I can put this as 100% of my business. But anyways, I'm already qualified, so I just have to bring 10 more next year. That's all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Shizuko. She's such a great hostess. We went to karaoke in Tochigi. Her and Arista took the serving trays and they just started serving us drinks in Tochigi. So, very awesome. So the next person I would like to call up, if we could drink every single day of the week, this person will be all for it. If we went to the onsen every single day of the week, this person will be all for it. I was giving her a hard time every single day because she was late. So without any further ado, if we can all welcome this person to the stage, Miss Kathy Oshiro.
これで映んのかな。
Trying to think about what I'm gonna say. I wrote a speech actually, but it's on my phone and we're recording tonight. So it's on my phone and I'm gonna have to go from memory. And I've been drinking, so we'll see what I remember. Anyway, I started this business 4 years ago, and I wasn't gonna do it as a business either, just like a lot of people that enter this room. And after a few months, I had, broken my leg, and of course, like you guys all know, last year I broke my ankle, and I wasn't able to really do some of the activities when we went to WLI because of it. But this year, obviously we were looking forward to Vietnam, but I'm so happy we didn't go to Vietnam. I was okay either way, as long as we were all together. As long as we were all together, it didn't matter where we go in the world. The time that I've been able to spend the last 3 WLIs with the people, in Naturally Plus, has been priceless. The relationships I formed, with Seattle, Seattle team, of course, Santa Fe, San Diego, even now, New Jersey, we have Hikari who helped us at the onsen last night. And, we also have our new party people friends who say they don't drink and now, well, they do. I think it's just been a wonderful experience. And like Shizuko said too, when we were at the airport, we figured out, okay, number one, Arisa told me, I said, Arisa, what are you doing? She said, I cannot go to WLI, I cannot go to Vietnam. I looked at her, what are you talking about? My passport expires in 3 months. I cannot go to WLI, I cannot go to Vietnam. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you need to read the emails from Julia, right? We all know you have to read the emails from Julia. It's very important. I don't sometimes get a lot of emails from Julia. I don't know what's wrong with my email. So she has to send it to a different email address for me sometimes. Maybe you guys have that same problem, and if you don't, then you guys gotta read your email from her. But I was bummed because I had such a good time with her just at the Go Japan portion. That Go Japan portion, I was looking forward to spending more time with her in Vietnam. So when she said she couldn't go, I was so disappointed. Then when I think Kengo came up to me and said we might not be able to go to Vietnam, I was like, okay, where are we going next then? Where are we going? Singapore, Hong Kong? We can go anyways, man. We're at the airport already. You're in Narita. You can go anywhere in the world at this point. But it doesn't even matter as long as we're together, right? As long as we're together. And like I said, the relationships we formed with everybody has just been priceless. Even in my own team, I have downlines here. And I think this trip, we formed a closer bond being on this trip. So I'm happy that I was able to actually also bring some downlines to GoGo. And then WLI, I have the chains, Hano and Paula. These chains belong to somebody else. I got the Paula and Hano chain, on my team. And, we were able to bring Karen Speed to our GoGo portion. I'm hoping that she will, and I believe she will make it to WLI next year to Italy. She's looking forward to it already. And, I planned this year, so I had 3 downlines. I plan on doubling it at the minimum. I would like to bring 10 or more, but to be realistic, I'm gonna say doubling it, and we'll go with that because if I can beat that, that's awesome. Another thing for me is this year, I definitely need to make Summit. So I am gonna be coming, just like Shizuko, to other places to please help me build my team. Even if it's on my long leg, doesn't matter to me, because that's just gonna bring me closer to CFC. Right? So it doesn't matter. Left leg, right leg, doesn't matter. But my goal is to hit Summit by April, so at least I can be recognized on stage. I've been working towards that, as you guys know. And like you all know, again, I did break my leg last year, so it was a recovery time this past year for me as well. I want to thank my uplines. I have an awesome support system. I have Fukusan, I have Kengo, I have Elliot, but we have good cross lines too. So the cross lines, we have this set of chains, the Malcolm and Amy chain. We also have Newton, Ruth, we have the Yamashiros in the back. But then the cross line also comes with all of the other people from around the country. And then we have awesome leader, Tajima-san, my drinking partner. Of course, Maya, Ellen, Julia. We can't do anything without Julia for sure, right? Look at what she created for us in 2 shakes. You do not have to plan anymore for 18 months. Look how fast you did this. 24 hours.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, oh yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, cup of noodle, 3 minutes. That's right, cup of noodles. That was good, cup of noodles was good. Yes. But this turned out to be an amazing the flexibility of the group. You're all leaders. So we went to that bamboo garden. Yeah. We went there, and when you think about it, look at those huge bamboos. They're strong and flexible, just like everybody in the room. Strong and flexible. Everybody just went with the wind. Everybody rolled that tide, right? Just went with it. And you did what you had to do. And we all had fun. We sat down on those little carts. I know I sat down first because I couldn't stand already. It was too long. And I realized we're going to be there for hours. But we were at the airport for 5 hours. That was just like our trip, right, to Vietnam. Because it was going to be like 6.5 hour trip to Vietnam. So it's all right. Who cares? It was fun. I think that time too helped us to bond together too. Moving from one location, grouping together, going downstairs. Some of us then had to go and get luggage, come back. I mean, it was quite an experience. I mean, I never knew that you could go back into customs, grab something, come back out. I've never seen that before. I thought they stamped everything and then you gotta go all the way over again. I had no idea. So I just think that everyone was awesome. Staff went with the punches, you know, you guys just rode with that. It was awesome. Awesome trip, you know, right? They were just awesome. You know, but everybody in the room, congratulate yourselves, pat yourself on the back for a job well done, because some of us could have made it a nightmare. Just only takes one to make it a nightmare, right? One bad seed. But everybody in the room was all good apples. Right? Everybody was a good apple. I like it. I love it. That's awesome. And the energy of the group is phenomenal. The energy of the group is phenomenal. But yes, I would like to thank Amy, my uplines. I think I talked to them. My downlines, couldn't do it without my downlines. Couldn't do it without my uplines. I need this whole team. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Kathy. And you know this WLI portion, the second half, I cannot take credit for that. I absolutely cannot take credit for that. That goes to Miss Ozawa. Honestly, and I said it before, I cannot have done this without her. She's amazing. She's like my Japanese sister. So. WLI next year.
Yay! Right on.
Yes.
Don't say nothing.
So those of you who know Karen, right? She was in the wheelchair. She achieved WLI.
Wow.
That's awesome. And you see, all of the, I know a lot of you love free time. You guys love shopping. We gotta constantly tell you guys, do not go shopping. Do not do this. But you know, like the cup of noodle place, it was inspiring, right? Never give up. The bamboo, I'm sorry, I don't know what the name was. When we went on the tours, did the shrines, there all is a reason and inspiration behind everything we do. So you guys can shop any other time, but when we go on these tours and stuff, it's to come together as one. And you guys instill those values in your speeches, right? And in your commitments in business. So, without any further ado, I would like to call the next person up, and it'll be Miss Kumiko. Let's give her a round of applause for Kumiko.
Please call me Kumi.
Kumi.
I had 3 classmates named Kumiko. So we have to say Kumi-chan, Kumi, Kumiko. And then I feel like if somebody call me Kumiko, it's like somebody else. Please call me Kumi.
Hi, Kumi.
Who said Chico?
She's very cute.
Then I really, really wanted to go to Vietnam because I've never been to any other country, the Asian country, besides Japan. I've been to United States for more than 30 years. And you know what? I was working at a travel agency for 15 years.
Wow.
And last 3 years, I was working as a tour conductor. So I feel really, very bad for the people who work to, arrange the things, and then also the company people. I know all the, the back of the deals. So I am very glad I'm not working for this trip. And then also, I am not working any other company. I am full-time NP worker. So I'm very happy. And then I also realized I don't have to go to Vietnam. I can spend the time with you guys, was like, the most, having fun. And doesn't matter where we go, it is okay. I realize that. Also, last year I was half qualified for WLI, like my right side was qualified, but I couldn't go to Vietnam. That because I waited for Terumi to come to this WLI. And Terumi just mentioned we don't have any other else. That's why we couldn't go to Vietnam. So I said, oh, that might be true. So we have to bring more people next year, at least 3 and 3. That means I can be summit. I can achieve summit, right? So I'm really great at myself. And that's the way we could go. Also, I really, really appreciate the NP corporate staff, especially Mr. Tajima. He has very bitter and sweet advice to me. So I'm very happy because he's a great mentor. And then also my upline Yukari, Takuya, Hiro, they're all good people. They're making fun of me, but it's okay. I'm having fun. I can do a party with everyone. I can be successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumi. So, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So, we have a lot of families, right, in NPE, right? And on this trip, we're very fortunate to have siblings. There's actually 3 of them total. One did not qualify for WLI, but 2 of them were able to move forward to the WLI. I'm sure you all know them. They probably got you drunk on this trip. So, without any further ado, I would like to call up Ronald Yamashiro and Sherry Yamashiro.
Yamashiros!
Aloha, everybody. My name is Ronald Yamashiro. I'm from the Hawaii group.
What's your commitment?
I forgot everything I was going to Anyway, I'd like to thank Mr. Tajima, all the NP staff, Maya, Julia, Mr. Zawa, Ellen, for a fabulous trip. We had such a good time. I think I gained about alcohol, food.
Both.
Oh, we had a great time at the onsen. Karaoke was unbelievable. Yeah. So much fun there. And also, we're planning to go to Kamakura, but NP made it happen. My ancestors are there. So it was really something. But, thank you very much.
Commitment.
I didn't qualify yet. But my commitment is I'm going to qualify for WLI next year. I really want to go to Italy. Does that everybody?
Yes!
But I also want to bring part of my team here, there. So we got to go back and work hard.
Yep.
So that's my commitment. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sherry, Ronald's sister. I'm just happy to be here and grateful. So first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Tajima for all you do for us, all the corporate staff, Maya, Julia, Ozawa got there, and Ellen. You folks did a wonderful job, and we appreciate it. This trip was really special because all of you folks, I really enjoyed myself because we all really got to know each other more, and everyone helped each other, and that's what I loved. So we all became one, you know, and when you move as one, you move further, faster, right? But if you move as all individuals, you get separated. So to see all of us move as one, it was awesome. So you know, I think you guys all so thank you. And you know, for me, just so you know, the reason why I started this, not everybody knows this, is because I went to one presentation with Kendall, and he did such an awesome job. And my girlfriend Dana was with me, and we went, wow, this company has integrity, and the products, we believed in the products, and I thought, oh my God. At that time, my father had already passed away, and I thought, if he was here today, and he was on those products, he would still be with me. So, and I really miss him. So, what I thought was, I need to get my brothers, who are just like my dad. Our family loves to party, drink, eat. So my dad was diabetic, high blood pressure. He actually had a diabetic ulcer, and so he soaked his foot in the water, thinking it was okay, but he actually burnt his toe, and he ended up getting gangrene. So when I saw it, I went, Dad, your toe is flat. You need to go to the doctor. He goes, I went. I go, what did the doctor give you? They said, oh, just put aloe on it. And I went, but you're diabetic. You need steroids or something. And at that point, I go back to the doctor. You need to take care of it. And then it was too late. So he had an amputation of the hair. And then, so we had to take care of him through that. And the prosthesis. But what happened was, he did really well with physical therapy. And then, because he ended up getting a stroke. And I was like, how come you can't move you can't move legs? And so, what happened for him, he ended up getting stroke after stroke after stroke. But I think if he had that product, he would have, recovered faster, everything healed better. So the thing about the products, I really believe you can help save someone. You can give them a better life. And especially my brothers, who I love, and my family. I feel like at least knowing that they're on the products, they're going to have a better quality of life. And then I don't have to worry about them coming home to me and I have to take care of them. I will send them back. So, but next year, my commitment, I was really sad because, Gogo, Dana, and Guy was with us also. But to see them go home and not continue on with us, so that was hard. So next year, I would like to see them with us. And I actually have one more brother, and he uses a product, and his wife just got on it. It's really helping her. But I would like to see him come with us, and I have a sister. She's sharing the business and whatnot, and just to grow and have everyone, the whole family come, and all the, our business partners. But so anyway, I just like to thank you all. And next year we're gonna be even more stronger. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronald and Sherry.
Good job.
Okay, so we're actually have to keep this going along. The next person I would like to call up will be. We still got half the group left. The next person I would like to call up is Miss Hiroi.
英語って言うから、ちょっと頭が飛んでしまいました。
Everyone keeps pressuring me to speak English. I'm not going to do
ロサンゼルスのヒロイダスパニーです。皆さんこんばんは。
it. I'm Hiroida Swani from Los Angeles. Good evening.
本当に田島社長をはじめ、マヤさん、
I'd like to thank Mr. Tajima, Maya, Ellen,
ジュリア、
Julia,
小沢さん、
Miss Ozawa.
障害者の方ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much, and also Mr. Sato, our cameraman.
私はですね、ナチュラルプラス5年ちょっと前に始めました。
I started Naturally Plus a little over 5 years ago.
私のメンターの、日本のトップリーダー山田陽子さんからの、出会いだったんですね。
My mentor was one of Japan's top leaders, Yamada Yoko.
私は山田陽子さんと出会ってなかったらこのビジネス始めてありません。
If I had not met Yoko-san, I would not be in this business today.
私も山田陽子さんみたいになりたいなっていうのも今もあります。
When I saw her, I thought, I want to be like her, and that's why I'm here even today.
すごくエネルギッシュで、
She's so energetic,
もうパワフルで、
so powerful.
もちろんすごく素敵に年を重ねてる山田陽子さんが大好きです。
And she ages so gracefully. I love her.
私はそうなりたい、私もそういうリーダーになりたいと思ってここまで来ました。
When I saw her, I thought, I want to be like her. I want to be a leader just like her, and that's why I'm here today.
私はあんまり英語が得意じゃありません。
I don't speak English very well.
英語を喋ってくれって言うとなんかちょっと頭くんですけど
This is bad. When people keep telling me I don't speak
関
English.
係ありません、それは。 ですね、私は皆さん私の日本語セミナーで私のマイストーリーを話すんですけど、
You know, I do my own seminars in Japanese, and I talk about my story.
それぞれの理由があります、皆さん。
Everyone has their own reasons for being here, alright?
私はどっぷり日本で生まれ日本で育って
I was
大
born and
学
raised
卒
in
業して
Japan. I
フィ
went
ニッ
to
シ
school
ン
in
グスクール行っ
Japan.
て
I finishing school in Japan.
お茶とお花の先生の学取って
I became a teacher for flower arrangements and tea.
歯医者と結婚して
I married a dentist who was Japanese too.
離婚して
And then I got divorced.
全然なんかアメリカに住みたいアメリカ人
I
と結婚したい
had
全くありませんでした。
no idea that I was going to be marrying an American or living in America. I had no desires to do that.
しかし
However,
ご縁でひょんなことにアメリカ人と結婚したわけなんで
and I
す。
ended up marrying an American after that for some reason.
しかしその彼が4カ国喋れたん
He
で
could
すよ。
speak 4 languages.
日本語が 50% ぐらいかな。
His Japanese was about 50%.
だから彼はビジネスをしていました。
He was a businessman, my second husband.
で、あなたは専業主婦でいいから。
And he told me that he was an entrepreneur, so he told me I can be a housewife.
だから家ではもう日本語の会話だったんで
So
す。
at home, because my husband could speak Japanese, we spoke Japanese all the time.
で、15年ハワイに住んでたんで
I
す。
lived in Hawaii for 15 years
だ
with
か
my
ら
husband.
30歳の時にお嫁に行って、
I
海を
remarried
渡っ
when I was
て、
30.
歯医者の
Went
人と
to
離婚をし、出
I
会った人
married,
がアメリカ
married a
人で、
dentist, ended up divorcing the dentist who was Japanese, and I married an American who could speak Japanese.
2人娘が
Lived
で
in
き
Hawaii. I
て、
gave birth to 2 daughters.
ちょっと知らない人もいるんでね。
But I'm
い
just
つ
telling
も
you
なん
the
か言わ
story
れ
because
ちゃ
some
うん
of
で
you don't know.
だけど私はどっぷり専業主婦で離婚
I
を
was
機
a
に
housewife, 100%.
自立したかっこいい女の山田陽子さんと出会ってしまったんで、
Right after I divorced, that's when I met Miss Yoko Yamada, who was such a cool woman, completely just an independent, financially independent woman.
しっかり稼いでいる山田陽子さん。
And she makes so much money, and I thought, wow.
憧れですよ、私のも。目の前に出て
I
き
look
て、
up to her. Suddenly she appeared out of nowhere.
もうすぐさま登録して、
And I signed up that day when I met her.
10人直紹介3週間でやって、
3 days, I personally sponsored 10 people.
そこから2人ビジネスパートナーが出て、
And I got a business partner from those first 10.
その人と一緒に頑張ってきました。
And that's the person I've been working hard with all these
で、
years.
私が頑張ってたからこそ、半年後に右
Because
側
I
に
worked hard
牧
on my
森
right
岡
side.
さんが
6 months later, I found Maki Morioka.
日本のアップラインの方から山田陽子さん通じてヒロが頑張ってるから今マキっていうのがねいるんだけどっていう話をいただいて
I found out
一日も組ませたいと。
I found out from Yoko Yamada that she met Maki, and she said, Hiro, you're working really hard. I want to support you by giving you Maki.
だけども陽子さんはマキはやるかやらないか分からへんからなって って言われてま
But
し
at
た
the time, Yoko told me, she goes, now I don't know if Maki is going to do the business.
だけど彼女やり始めたんですね。
But Maki started to do the business.
で、どんどんやっていくごとに、10人、20人、30人って言って直紹介を出し、その中からビジネスパートナーが出てきて、一緒に頑張ってきまし
Found
た。
about 10, 20, 30 PSPs, and some of those people became my business partners.
で、私はハワイに住んでたんで、ハワイの友達にまず声をかけますよね。まず身近な友達に。
Initially, I used to live in Hawaii for 15 years, so when you start this business, normally you start talking to the people you know. So I started calling my friends in
全
Hawaii.
員ノーだったんで
Every
すよ。
single one of my friends in Hawaii said no.
で、10ヶ月後に、
10 months later,
この情報がね、スーパールデンという情報が、イナックさんのグループの日本人の社会で、ハワイの社会、日本人の社会で広まってって、私が種まいてたから10ヶ月前に、ヒロのやってるスーパールデンっていうことになったわけなんです
so
よ。
10 months later, Mr. Inafuku's group started growing because he has a Japanese group there in Hawaii as well. 10 months before that, I had talked to a bunch of my Japanese friends in Hawaii. They were not interested at the time, but when Mr. Inafuku started doing it, many of them had already heard about Naturally Plus because I had planted the seeds.
それでもしかしてそうだよね、どうなってるビジネスって言われて、
And
ビ
so
ジネ
everybody
スもの
asked
す
me,
ご
how's
い
your
って
business?
言ってるじゃ
And I
ん。
said, I told them I've been doing
So
great.
what am I
I told them
talking-
this business was great.
やるわけですよね。
And so then of course, people started committing that.
入ってきたママ友の一人からトントントンと4段下にゆかりさんと出会うことがで
I
きました
had a mom friend who decided to do this business. 4 levels later, Yukari-san suddenly appeared on this horizon.
ゆかりさんと、その上のとしこさんですね。
ゆかりさん and her applying としこさん。
さえちゃん、としこ。ゆかりさんというんですけ
Saiko and
ど。
Toshiko
で、
in
ゆ
New
かり
York.
さんが、皆さん入ってゆかりさんのアップラインのとしこさん、英語さんだったん
Yukari
です
and
ね。
her applying Toshiko.
で、もうニューヨークに入ることを決めて、4年前にニューヨークに会いに行きました。
I met them in New York. I flew to New York to meet with them.
山
And
田
they
洋子さんも
joined.
一緒に。
Yamada Yoko was there as well.
だからもうそこからは、本当にね、もう本当にここ一番言いたいことは、
So the thing
本気でやってきただけです、私
is
は。
all I've done is I've been really taking this as seriously as I can and doing the best I can with it.
英語ができないとか、
I can't speak English.
関係ありません。
It doesn't matter.
だからできるわけでしょ。私仕事もしたことなかった。仕事は離婚してからファッションビジネスしたんだけど、ちょっとお金に騙されてしまったんですね。ちょっと話長くなるんですけど。
So I never really had a lot of work experience. When I married, I did a little bit of work in the fashion industry, but I only did it for the money. So it wasn't a
お
long
金に騙され
experience.
て。その人、もう刑務所入ってますけどね。本当にだって FBI まで手伝ったんですから、私。
The person that I was doing business with in the fashion industry now is behind bars. I had to help the FBI to capture that
す
person
ごいお金を
because
騙してるな。
he was a scammer and he was stealing money from a lot of people. So I ended up having to help the FBI.
だけどちょこっとずつ返してますよね。
So little by little, you have to,
政府
return
からお
that
金を
money.
返して。
The government.
で、その後ライフインシュランスをやったんですね。
Then I became an insurance agent after that.
そのライフインシュランスのカンパニーは英語のカンパニー、アメリカのカンパニーです。
Life insurance company was an English company or American company.
で、ヒロさんは日本人にね伝えてくれたらいいというオファーをもらったんですね。
And it's no Hokengaisha.
Hi, Hokengaisha.
At the insurance company, although it was a company, it was an American company. They told me that they wanted me to work with Japanese customers.
だからそれをやり始めてて動
I
いてたら
started to do that. I was doing my life insurance business.
このままでは人生終わらせたくないな、どうしようって考えて
One
る時
day I
に
thought, I don't want my life to end like this. There must be more to life than this.
だからすごく私
And
は
that's when I heard about this business.
一人の人一つのご縁をずっと本当に大事にしてこれが本当に心に思ってることなんですね。
Person you meet, every person you meet is an important connection, and I've always treated it as important.
なぜならば私は山田洋子さんと出会いっていうのはたった1回しか会ったことがない1年後に会った広告代理店の社長が山田洋子さんを紹介してきた。
I only met Yoko Yamada once. I met Yoko Yamada through somebody I only met one time before, 1 whole year ago. He was the CEO of a advertising company, and one day, a year later, I hadn't seen him in a year, he introduced me to
だ
Yoko.
から本当に小さいご縁でも
You never know where your next connection is going to be. You have to treat each one as
見た方がいいで
important.
すね。 私のパートナーのマキ森
My
岡さん
power
が
partner
ちょっと
Maki,
具合悪くなって
she didn't feel well today, so she has left the room.
先ほど私にヒロ
But
さん
she told me about her commitment.
帰るから私のコミットメント
She
を
said
伝
she
え
had
て
to
くれ
leave,
という
so
こと
she asked me
で
to relay her commitment to you.
本当に田島さんはじめ、会社のスタッ
Said,
フ
we
そ
like
し
to
て
thank
マキちゃんは
company,
いろいろなリーダーさんと仲良くしててサミットの
my son is friends with a lot of
CFC
leaders
の
here,
みどりさん
with
グ
the
ル
CFC
ー
member,
プそしてハワイの
with
ヤ
Hawaii,
クさん
the
ケン
Seattle
ゴ
group,
キ
the
グル
Hawaii
ープ
group, Kengo's group,
でベンジャミンさんのグルー
Benjamin's
プ
group,
そしてニュージャージーのグループ
New Jersey group.
本当に私たちのグループが各州に行ってセミナーで大変お世話になりましたとマキさんが言っていました
Mikey said to please thank all of the group leaders because our Los Angeles group has gone and visited most of your regions to do seminars, and we really thank you for your
で
support.
彼女からのコミットメントは彼
So the
女は
commitment that Maki wants to make
6人
is
サミ
that
ッ
she's
トを
going to,
作る 5月までに
by May, she's going to have 6 leaders,
そしてヒロさんを
6 achievers,
CFC に押し上げる
and she said that she's going to help me become a CFC.
そして私もヒロさんの後を追って CFC
And she said she will follow me and become a CFC
コミッ
herself
トメン
shortly
トを
after
皆さん
that.
にお
That's
伝えて
Maki's
ください
commitment, which she wanted me to tell you.
私のパートナーのマキが
My power partner Maki,
6人サミットであれば
if she creates 6 summits,
12人12人
then that means
ス
I
ピリッ
need
トを作っ
12
て
spirits on each lake.
5月までに CFC
That's my commitment.
コミットします
I commit to that.
でこれは本当に限りなく稼げるビジネスだと
This is a
思います
business where you can make an endless amount of money. You really can.
CFC じゃなくてね
Not
やっ
just
ぱり
one CFC.
2つ
You can have 2, 3 CFC positions.
10年真剣にやっぱりやりたいなと思ってます
I would really like to focus on this for the next 10 years,
そして
as much as I can.
ボニータいつもありがとう
I'm
ござい
going
ま
to
す
thank you for all of your support always.
本当に私アメリカ人の本当にパートナーと巡り合うことが多くて
I have a lot of great American business partners now.
ボニータはね広いんだよって英語でたら英語わかるよ大丈夫だよって
Always reassures me she can
ラス
understand
ベ
my
ガスのチー
English.
ムがいるんです
And I have a great team in Las Vegas that always supports me and is very kind to me.
でロサンゼルスもそうです
And Los
ヒロ
Angeles
ちゃん
too.
そんな心配しなくてもいいから
Everybody
私たちがいる
always
からっ
reassures
て
me,
もう
don't
素
worry,
晴ら
we're
しい
here
リー
for
ダー
you. I have
本当に
great
パートナーがい
leaders
ます何も
and
通訳
partners
心配ない
in
よ
Los
って
Angeles. They always tell me that I'll be fine. I don't need an interpreter and so
本当
on.
に心温まります
And it just really warms my
で
heart.
なんて言っても東海岸に行くとき
And the
に
East Coast, of course.
本当にねゆかりさんはじめたくさんはじめともさんはじめ
ともこ
マージもうねなんていうんですかねすごいんですよ私のもうティーアップっていうのかなでもティーアップっていうんじゃなくてこれ本気で言ってるもんね
So much.
私のいいところティーアップっていうのは嘘も言えないでしょ私なんか自分のダウンに言
Up
うん
someone,
で
you
す
don't want to lie.
あなたが私のことをどう思ってるか素直に C さんに伝えないとバレるよって
I always tell people, you can't lie
ああ
about
言って
someone
くれ
when
こう
you
言
tease somebody up.
ってくれマニュアルがあるかもしれない
Maybe there's a manual on how you're supposed to introduce someone, but if you lie, they're going to know.
マニュアルはあるけど私が真剣にやってるからみんなが分かるわけですよ
Right? Everybody will know whether I'm lying or not.
教
So
えなくて
you
も
tell the truth.
ヒロさんってこんな人だからあな
I say,
た
Hiro, it's
が
like this.
素直に私のティーアップを言えばいいだけ簡
So
単な
I
んです
tell
よ
them, just introduce me as I am.
偽
Don't
る
make
と
anything
嘘
up.
は
Don't
バ
lie
レま
about
す
me. Because lies always have a way of coming out.
だからみんなにそう言っててでも素晴らしいゆかりさんのリーダーさん
But
で
Yukari-san is a great leader,
私は
wonderful leader.
よく行くんですけども
And I visit
行く
almost
と
all the time, but every time I go,
150% の力が出せるんです
I am able to give 150% in
だから
the East Coast.
すごいそれはすごいなと思います
It's
も
an
し
incredible thing.
ねやっぱ気が合わないと言っちゃおかしいんだけどそうじゃなかったら私は本当に
I know I get along
80%
with them great.
の力しか出せないんですよ
I've only given
長くなってる
50%.
だから
So I'm running out of
長くなりましたが
time. I've been talking
何語でもできる
but
何歳でもできる学歴関係ないナチュラルプラス私は
no
大
matter
好
what
きです
language you can, no matter what language
パートナー探せばいいだけ
you
です
can, you just need to find a good business partner. I love this company because of that.
私はスパニッシュ英語日本語
I have
チャイニ
Chinese
ー
business
ズ
partners in all languages.
ありがとうございました。
Chinese.
私
So
も
thank
あ
you.
りがとうございました。
Thank you, I think we just learned everything we need to know about Pinoy in just 5 minutes. Very powerful story. Okay, so we are running out of time, but that doesn't mean that you guys are not going to speak. So if you can, keep it short and simple, because we do need to clear out of here by 10 o'clock. And we still have Mr. Tajima that needs to speak and take a group photo. So next up, I would like to call the Coos. Ben, Cheryl, and Yvonne. We have the husband, the wife, and the daughter here. Can we have you guys come up to the stage, please? We still have another half of the group that still needs to get their commitments. So we can have you all come to the stage.
You take more pictures.
Give them a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me the chance to come to WLI. I have been to the 4th WLI. Fourth, I think. First time only to Bogo. You know, it's so important to realize, you know, the friendliness and the spirit of the group and everything that we are involved here. Yeah. The company in my Facebook, people say, wow, MPUSA is so good. Yeah. The Facebook that I always post, life is good with MPUSA. That's the statement I always write. And a lot of my friends, even they text to me back, you know what? I believe MPUSA is good. So that is a good statement to let people know. You know, I posted one of my pictures with my wife. I have 7,000 some people acknowledging both of us. That was very awesome, but unfortunately I cannot get them yet. But anyway, you know what? Once upon a time, about 2 years ago, my mentor, Mr. Raymond Chong from Malaysia, said, Ben, you are doing great. I think I can foresee that you can totally get up to 7 stars. I was so excited. And then during that time, I was about to get submit. I went to see Mr. Ono-san. Mr. Ono, I think I can be submit. Mr. Ono said, not yet, not yet. Then I told Raymond Chong, not yet, not yet. I think you are next month. But I could say that I was there, so I said, Mr. Ono said, can you please check the number for me? And after he checked, he said, you are submit. So because of that, I know I have confidence that I'm going for 7 stars. And I was so anxious to get to CFC. In fact, I was fighting for myself. I never tell anybody I want to do CFC. During that time, I have very high spirit. But so sorry that 2 years ago, something happened to my group and I just fell down. Oh. But I tell you, I'm not discouraged. I know I can make it. You know, you have been to the temples. You see all the God there. You see the temples? You see the temple of the God. When you go there,